Welcome back, y'all, to the 5nothing100nothing.com channel. I am Fergit. You know what that stands for. If you don't know by now, you ain't never gonna know. Alright, just playing with y'all. I am the funniest, underread, illiterate, redneck guru using illiterate tactics. Now, today, guys, I'm back with my 5 tips. I'm back, and I'm bad as ever, right? And I'm going to be tough on you today. I'm going to be tougher than 3 plus 3. Alright? You know I love you. Hold on. Alright, so let's get into these here tips. I got a couple motivational speaking gigs. I got to go and, pay them gimmicks that keep sending in the mail called bills, right? So I ain't got no letters from Bill yet, but I got a lot of bills, so cost of doing business, right? That's how it goes. But I ain't complaining. I live in America, and I thank God every day for this country. I lived, and I'm gonna die for this country, right? So anyways, let's get them 5 tips, right? For increasing your swag. Alright? So hopefully y'all know by now, old Fergit here, your old buddy, old pal, he's got a lot of swag. It takes a lot of confidence to turn on this camera and talk to y'all and be straight, just shooting from the hip, right? So I'm gonna shoot from the hip, y'all. Clean that gun barrel out. It's fully loaded chamber. We're ready to go. All right. First one, increasing your swag. You have to double down on your smell-ums. Now, the reason I say that is unless someone is in close proximity to you, they may not be able to smell you, right? So if you're trying to, say, attract, someone of the opposite sex, and they're a little further away than you'd like, well, it's got to be like that Pepe Le Pew cartoon. You got to send them waves of smells, right, through the air. And when they can smell you, and women, they come running, right? Now I don't do that no more because I got me a good woman, and she's starting to dilate, so I know my offspring's coming soon. So we got to make this video quick because Mama might need me to get over to the bathtub and help her, right? Push that little bugger out. Get that little bugger into the world. Because that baby is so lucky to be born in this great country of America. And that hopefully my baby, God bless that baby, is going to live and die for this country. Like his old man, right? Alright. So, got to get double down in them smell-ums, okay? That's number 1. You want to be powerful? You got to smell powerful. Number 2, know your role as a man, alright? Now, this is what I mean. Men, we've got a lot of them testes in us, right? The testosterone stuff. And that makes us different. That puts hair on my chest, hair on my face, hair on my back. That's just the way it is. Because we're like cavemen, right? And God made us this way. You thank Him for it every day of your life. You get down on your knees and you thank God that you're a man in a man's country. The good old US of A, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So as a man, whether you're at work, don't let no one sass you. Don't let them double talk you. Don't let them look you in the eye and try to stare you down. You look them in their little beady eyes and you remind them who you are, right? You're a man. You don't back down from nobody. Your woman getting a little out of line, a little sassy. You're at the big boy for a fancy night out, and she's like, "Oh, I want to order a second Coke." You know what? You didn't budget for that Coke. Like, woman, you still got good ice cubes in there. You let that melt a little bit. You let it simmer. And you have some nice melted ice water. And that's good because them kidneys, that's a strain on them to keep drinking all that soda. You don't do that. Not on Fergit's dime, you don't. Number 3, brag. Okay? Now, by brag, I mean, you know what? People won't know who you are and your accomplishments unless you tell them all the time, right? Because people forget. They're busy with their lives. They're busy getting their bottles. They're busy, with their babies. Maybe making babies. Maybe testing all the 5 tips and putting it to work. seeing how powerful they are. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. You gotta brag. You gotta remind people who you are. You know, every chance you get, something comes up. If you have something to brag about, you say it. I don't care if they're in the middle of a sentence. I don't care if you're in one of them fancy boardrooms or nothing. You take control of the room because you're a man. God gave you dominion over the earth and all the creatures in it. Hear me? All right. Number 4, you keep some fancy books with you at all times. Now, if I'm standing in the welfare line or something and, you know, I'm just waiting. I mean, people are on their phones, you know, they're like reading these magazines and whatnot, and you could tell they just picked something up in the room. They don't know what they're doing. Nuh-uh. They don't leave fancy books out. If people see you with them fancy books, they know you're a smart man. And they want to know what's going on underneath that cap. You don't tell them. You just do your thing. Just open that book up, stare at some of them pages. You know, and it always helps, too, if you get one of them bookmarks, you put it somewhere near the end of the book. Because if near the beginning, they don't know. Maybe you just started getting smart, you know? So, you know, you want to let them think you've been reading that book for a long time. Now, I don't care if you read it or not. I'm just saying you need to have it. Because perception is reality, baby. So, you get one of them fancy, like, money books, you know, telling you about your finances and whatnot. Or something by, like, one of them motivational guys. Like that Anthony Robbins character. Those guys are smart people. They know they're smart too, right? So, did they never read none of them books? Probably not. You know what? All they gotta do is think that you read them. And that's all that matters. Now, if you want to read it, that's up to you. I mean, you need it in the shitter. I mean, if you're sitting there and whatnot, you know, especially if you had some of Mama's chili, and you know, it's a little bit like a brick. You might be there a little while, so you might actually get a chapter or two, you know, or a page or two read, whatever it takes. And the last one, you guys, and this is the most important one: when in doubt, camo it out. So you see, I'm always got my trusty hat on, right? My camo hat. And the thing is it sends a psychological message to people that you're at war, right? And they don't know what's going on underneath that dome, you know, in that head of yours, between them ears. And that's how it's going to stay. You walk with your shoulders back, chest high, chin up, with your camo. And it sends a message. You're going to war, baby. The more camo, the better. Now, on this here channel, I'll usually just wear the hat. I don't want to wear the rest of my camo stuff because it's still a little bit warm outside. And I don't want to be sweating up a storm in here or nothing. I think you could appreciate that, right? So, Fergie doesn't need to get gamey and all that stuff. I need to still smell good. I got lots of smellums on. I'm dressed nice and light. I don't need no rings under my rolls and whatnot. So that's what I do. So camo, right? Can't go wrong with the camo, baby. All right, guys, just want to remind you I love you. I appreciate the support. I respect you. I respect your parents, your grandparents that died for this country. I thank God every day for you on my knees. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm looking forward to just getting up here eventually and showing you about my bluegrass band, what we've been doing. We've been picking at the strings. Got the banjos fine-tuned. We cleaned the harmonica up. It's all good in the hood. We're just looking for, well, we had a little fallback. We had a little problem with the bass player, and he was at the mill, and you know, you need your fingers to play bass, but it's another story for another day. All right, guys, you take care of yourselves. I'm thinking about you, and I'll be praying for you. Bye-bye.